Here we are back at Lake Chelan on a much sunnier day, and as you can see, I'm just getting my gear set up again. Same rig that I described before. Flashlights and wedding rings off the downrigger, baited with white shoe peg corn. And we're going to see if the sunny skies make a difference for us today. Okay, now the hook's set. Yahoo! Well, that didn't take much time. There's a nice Lake Chelan silver, probably about 12 inches. Well, let's be sure and get him in the box. And on ice. That's one thing you want to do when you're fishing for silvers, is make sure you have plenty of ice. You know, one of the reasons that this kokanee or silver fishing is so popular, that not only is it a lot of fun, and when they're in good numbers in the lower basin of Lake Chelan, the action is fast and furious, and the limit's 10 per person, so you can have a whole day of fun out here. And the other reason is these are very delicious eating fish. These are sockeye salmon. They're baby sockeye that are landlocked and spawn in the small streams and tributaries to Lake Chelan. Their main diet when they're young is phytoplankton, but then also they feed on the mysis shrimp that are very abundant in Lake Chelan. This gives them a fabulous color to their meat, a very deep red, and they are absolutely delicious. Well, we're back at the Mill Bay Boat Launch with catch of silvers, and one of the first things I like to do when I get kokanee is to remove the scales, which is easily done just with the edge of your knife. Just takes a few seconds, and then they don't wind up in the pan or on the cooking sheet, however you like to prepare them. My favorite way to prepare kokanee and even larger salmon is what I call my candy salmon recipe. And what I do is clean the fish just like I would a trout. Just go right up through the vent, cut up through the chin, make a cut right behind the back, down through the backbone, but not all the way through, because then you just pull up. That takes those leading fins and all the entrails, and then you just finish it up by running your thumb up the backbone, get that bloodline out, and give it a good rinse. You can understand why I said that these are so popular for eating. Look at the color of that meat. They're just a gorgeous deep red salmon color. And then what I'll do when I'm preparing them for the pan, I take a cookie sheet and I line it with foil. And then I butterfly the fish by cutting along the backbone right down through the tail so that the fish will lay flat like that. And then I just cover them with brown sugar. I put them in the oven at preheated to 350 for about 15 to 20 minutes with, say, fish like this, 3 or 4 of them, and they should be done. And boy, there's nothing more delightful than a meal of kokanee from Lake Chelan.